Hey everybody, it's Kathy, and this is something new I'm going to be doing and putting on my website. By the way, welcome to Skincare by Kathy. I am at work right now, so I thought this would be a great time to start this new series. I'm going to be trying to upload some videos on a regular basis that just talk about the things that I find myself talking most to my clients about, the things that I think are the most important for your everyday and long-term skincare. So anyway, today what I'm going to talk about is the number one absolute most important ingredient you can be putting on your skin. Now, obviously, we're going to talk at a later date about sunscreen. If you've ever had a facial done, you know that's the one thing that we estheticians usually go on and on about how important sunscreens are. So yes, that is a very important ingredient that you need to be using. But what I'm talking about now is more along the lines of correcting and improving. So, whether you're a man or woman, this is something I think every person should be putting on their face every day. It's never too soon to start. And what I'm talking about is vitamin A. Now, you've probably all heard of Retin-A. The doctor who invented that, his name is James Fulton, and he personally suffered from acne as a teenager, and when he became a doctor, he became a dermatologist, and he's also I think a chemical biologist or something. I don't remember the title, but he suffered so badly from acne, so that was his main goal, was to find something that would help, and he first formulated Retin-A for acne, and it was kind of a happy little surprise that not only did it help to speed up those pimples clearing up and going away, it also, side effect wise, it reduced the fine lines and wrinkles. So that's where the whole idea of vitamin A comes from. It was first invented for use with treating acne, and now, all these years later, I think it's used more for anti-aging. So even if you're 20 years old, it's not a bad idea to be using some vitamin A, because I consider it double whammy, because it's helping to slow down the aging process, but it's also helping to keep the skin clear, because when you're in your 20s and 30s, you have a little bit more issues with blemishes, breakouts, that sort of thing. So I think that it's just one of those ingredients that should be on everybody's face. Now, here's the thing. A lot of people use Retin-A, and that's prescription only. The problem with Retin-A is it is so strong that most people get very sensitive from it. They get very red, they get flaky, and then it becomes an issue where they can't use it every day because it's too much for their skin. So what they end up doing is using it every second or third day. And now there have been some new studies that show that it's not as effective when you don't use it every single day. So they say when given a choice between using a stronger formulation every third day, every second day, versus a weaker formulation every day, they say weaker more often is better. So what I want to tell you about is a product that I use in my business, that I've done a lot of research on, and I really like to use in place of Retin-A. So just to kind of catch you up to speed, Retin-A is retinoic acid. Then there are different levels of vitamin A. Sorry. So then retinol is what you can find in the drugstore products. Most of the anti-aging products will show that they have retinol in them. My only issue with drugstore products is they put retinol just enough in it to be able to call it anti-aging, because anti-aging sells, but you're not really getting enough to do anything, in my opinion. I haven't ever found any that really do much. And I will tell you, a big recommendation to you is don't waste your money on moisturizers, heavy creams, and lotions with retinol in them, because the retinol our skin does a great job protecting us. And by protecting, what I mean is it keeps everything out. So that retinol in that heavy cream or lotion is not able to penetrate down to the dermis where it needs to be. So don't waste your money. Your retinol, your Retin-A, your vitamin A needs to be delivered via a serum, not a lotion or cream. So anyway, so if you go to the drugstore, you see retinol and everything. So there's retinoic acid prescription, then there's retinol, then there's some retinaldehyde, And retinaldehyde is the ingredient that is in the product that I really like, that I recommend. This is a company called Osmosis Pure Medical Skincare. And Dr. Ben Johnson is the formulator. And he has found a way of taking retinaldehyde, and he puts an enzyme around it that helps it to penetrate better, which, that's the main problem we have with our skin, is we've got all these great active ingredients, but we can't get them down to where they need to be to do any good. So this enzyme helps, it increases penetration, their website says, by 1,000%, which is pretty amazing. But what I like about it is, because it's not sitting in the epidermis, that's the outer layer of skin, because it's not sitting there, it's not causing all of the dryness and the redness and flaking and all that. So I love this product. I have had a lot of really good results with it. Now I'll tell you, nothing's miraculous. I still have wrinkles. I'm going to be 50 this year, and, look at my eyes. I have wrinkles. But I really feel like it definitely, I've used Retin-A in the past. I've used everything from drugstore to prescription and everything in between. And I really do feel like Dr. Johnson's claim that this is as strong, as potent as Retin-A without all the side effects, and I absolutely agree with that. And you can go to their website. I'll put it in the information down below. But, I'm not trying to sell you anything. I just want you to be using some form of vitamin A, because, getting back to the mechanics behind it, vitamin A speeds up cell turnover. It also helps to plump the dermis. That's the layer beneath the epidermis, and that's actually where we start to age, is that dermis gets thinner. And when it gets thinner, then our blood vessels, capillaries, start to show. That's part of one of the things about aging that nobody talks about, the ruddiness of the skin. The vitamin A also is a big facilitator in speeding up getting rid of hyperpigmentation, which anybody who's ever had a scratch after the age of 35, it doesn't just heal and go away like when you're a kid. It sticks around as a little reddish brown mark for a couple of years oftentimes. So it really helps with the hyperpigmentation. It helps with the dermis. It speeds up cell turnover. It helps with exfoliation in a chemical sense as opposed to mechanical scrubbing sense. So to me, I tell people, if you have no money to spend on skincare, use a gentle drugstore cleanser. I don't care, whatever you like, but just something that doesn't strip your skin. If you feel squeaky clean when you're done washing, it's too strong for you. Go with something that doesn't foam if you feel like that. Go with an inexpensive cleanser, an inexpensive moisturizer. Don't buy the hype on the anti-aging moisturizers, because they don't. They need to do one thing: hydrate you. If you have a moisturizer that you buy that hydrates you, great. It's doing its job. That's all you need. And then put your money into your anti-aging serum. And your serum goes on a clean face. So as soon as that face is cleansed, I don't believe in toners. If you love toners, go for it. Use your toner. But then the Retin-A product, or the retinol product, or the retinaldehyde product, your vitamin A product, would go on very first after your toner, after your cleansing, because penetration is the most important thing. We want to get it in there. So anyway, that's it. I won't keep you. I just highly, hugely recommend that everybody use. This is the product that, let's see if I can get the camera to focus on it. Like I said, the name of the skincare company is Osmosis, and this is called Renew. They make 3 different strengths of retinaldehyde products. This is their medium strength one. It's the one I recommend to everybody because it's awesome. But anyway, you can check them out. You can go, look yourself. You can buy something else. But definitely find some vitamin A to get into your skin. And every day, you got to get it in there every day, because using it every 3rd day, it's just not going to do the job. And the other thing is, when you are using a vitamin A product, you have to use sunscreen daily. Even if you're not going to be outside, in your car, walking in and out of buildings, you're getting UV rays, and the vitamin A makes you more sensitive to them. So we don't want to get more sun damage and more aging. We want to slow it down. So make sure you put sunscreen on every day if you're using a serum. So that's it. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me or write a comment below, and I will answer any questions, and I hope that helps. Thanks, and have a good day.